Hey guys, Tony here. I am going to be starting to, if you're a part of the Patreon group, I will be starting to show you guys how to short crypto, and basically how to stay under leverage, right? I don't want anybody, if I'm showing you guys how to short crypto and other stuff, I would definitely not want people to go crazy and be over leveraged and not really have a solid trading, like a solid trading strategy and stuff or whatever, right? So that's all gonna happen on the Patreon if you're already on it, and I know I'm horrible at linking the Patreon, but I don't really like to, what is it called, put it out there. I feel I'm not really, I don't want to sound like I'm selling anything, so I don't really link it all that much. If you find it, you find it. If you don't, then you don't. It's just one of those things, right? So it feels weird talking about it, but I wanted to show you guys my position right now on Bitcoin. I actually just opened up a short. This is basically what it looks like right now. Target take profit right now is 41.86 on Bitcoin, and my stop loss is at 44.289. It's a bit of a shorter term. It's a short-term trade. It's not really a swing trade. I'm looking for this to maybe either hit stop loss or take profit maybe today or tomorrow. But again, the reason I got into this trade is because, keep in mind, I actually got into this before confirmation, which is a no-no, right? I would have to wait for the in order for me to actually take this trade, like on the good side, would be for me to actually have a 1 hour confirmation that it's officially a bear trigger on the hour chart. But the reason I took this trade is because, if you look at the daily, we're still seeing signs of bear momentum, weakened bear momentum, but they're still there, right? The weekly is straight bearish right now, right? You can obviously see bigger bear candles being created, 1159 level, then again at 1800 or 1900, and then again at 3500 for the reverse MACD, while the Stoke created clear tops and is running down, right? Usually when we are in a weak side, in a bear cycle on the reverse MACD, I'm really only looking for sales. I think the weekly is a really good determination of overall trend. So when the weekly crosses bullish, I'm only looking for buys. Or, like, for example, the next time we actually see this red bubble get created on the weekly for crypto, I am gonna be going heavy into crypto. But again, it's generally a pretty good determination, especially when you have somewhat clear bottoms or clear tops on the stochastic. But as of right now, I am bearish on Bitcoin. Again, monthly fresh new bear candle. But the big point here is that, let me zoom in a little bit for you guys, we actually crossed a bull cycle right here, right? So back on yesterday at 2100 hours, which is what, like 10 o'clock I think at night. So this bull trigger was actually created back at like 10 o'clock at night, and I was actually expecting a nice big pull, a nice big retracement to the upside, right? But we didn't have that. We went all the way down. We wicked all the way down to 41.39, and then on the 4 hour trigger for the bull side, we went up, and we haven't really done anything, right? You started it back here, which is just this candle. You didn't even retrace all that much. You just traded sideways, barely a little bit. You're starting to see these weak bearish candles be created on the 4 hour chart. So I think as of right now, you're not getting too much momentum on the bullish side, especially on the 4 hour, which is a pretty decent time frame to determine movement, at least short term, right? And on the hour, it seems like we're reacting pretty heavily when we see bear triggers, right? So bear trigger here, drop down. Every single instance of us selling or opening a brand new bear trigger on the reverse MACD, we seem to drop, and it looks like it's going to happen again within the next hour or two. And I'm in this trade because we're going to have another bear reverse MACD trigger happen. There you go, it just popped up right there. You're gonna have another one, right? And the reason I took this trade is because overall, Bitcoin is bearish, right? Overall, the market is looking bearish, right? the 4 hour triggered a bull cycle, you ran up, but you still haven't broken resistance. And then, you know, if we're, you know, we're still under resistance of what, 43,857. So, you know, as long as we stay under resistance and we create another bear trigger on the hour, you know, I think we're going to drop back to somewhere, you know, possibly these like 40K levels on Bitcoin. And I think this will probably happen today or tomorrow. But again, this is why I have my stop loss and my price target. And I'm shorting right now in Forex, right? I have a small lot open at like 0.04 because I just want to have like a feel of what's going on. But, you know, the reason I took this trade is because everything overall is bearish, right? But the 4 hour, on the 4 hour chart, you know, very weak momentum to the upside after that 4 hour bull cycle, after we actually, you know, opened that bullish trigger on the 4 hour, right? So nothing but really sideways movement. And on the hour, we're actually about to create another bear trigger, which usually indicates another, you know, slight sell-off of Bitcoin. So that was basically how I decided, you know, to open this. And those that are already using my reverse MACD, you know, I hope this kind of makes sense to you guys. But yeah, as of right now, short-term bearish on Bitcoin. I do think there's a strong chance that it drops back down to this wick, so possibly a little bit higher than the support. But yeah, I think it might go back down to like around 40K sometime today or tomorrow. I just really need to see what the push is like, right? I mean, I don't care. I'm not really going to look at my short. It's either it goes up and it hits stop loss, or it goes all the way down and I make money, right? But as of right now, I do see a short-term drop in Bitcoin. I do not think we're at bottom yet, or maybe we're bottoming, but you know, the weekly right now is 100% bearish. There's no way of putting it otherwise, you know. And I'm not going to be bullish until we actually create another, you know, bull trigger on the reverse MACD. And when that happens, I'm actually going to go back in the market, because I did cash out about a 20K position from my Coinbase portfolio, I think Sunday night. But I think as of right now, I'm still bearish, and I'm not looking at getting back into the market, you know, until we actually see another bull trigger on the weekly. Until then, I'm just going to be trading on my Forex account, you know, not really going into anything long term right now. I still have a lot of positions on my Coinbase. My Coinbase portfolio is still like, I think 20-30 grand, but I'm not really, you know, looking at it too much. I'm just focusing on trading, you know, either the short-term longs or short-term shorts on Bitcoin. But you know, hopefully this video helps you guys out, you know, a little bit on how I trade and what my strategy looks like. You know, to be honest, you really can only trade ranges. You know, I can talk about this for hours, but I'm not, you know, I don't want to make this video too long. But you know, yeah, short-term bearish, still very bullish on the long term for crypto overall. You know, I don't think it's going to go to zero, but I'll see you guys later. Have a great day. Bye-bye.